Redwood Trance. Searing Chain connecting on 2. Snapfire's gonna go down. Marana's gonna go down. Big Echo Slam on 4! 4 with the Aftershock from the Enchant Totem's gonna take out a 3rd, and he's just gonna right-click the 4th one down! That's an ultra kill for Desire! What's going on, party people? We're back with day 2 of casting every day until we are a caster at TI. So far, improvements that I've already documented on the notebook are going to be what I also keep the notebook around for. This time around, I'm going to write down timestamps of pivotal moments in the match that I witness, and we're going to analyze them post-game. So a little bit of an analysis today. Kind of just, I saw this game pop up and I wanted to hop right into it. So let's go into the game, shall we? So on the Radiant side, we have a Marana, looks like a support. Juggernaut carry. Okay, classic. Earthshaker, not sure if we're seeing him in the off lane this time around. But we are looking like we are seeing a Templar Assassin mid. Who's the mid here? Would that be Nature's Prophet, do you think? Oh, Speed. Hello again. Speed. I believe that is Speed from the Dota channel. A Game Leap, I think. Speed from Game Leap. Dota. So, highest rank in this match looks like it's going to be 7, which is exciting. So the Marana being ranked 7. So very cool, very nice. I'm excited to see some high level Dota today. On the Dire side, we've got a Phoenix support, Templar mid, Terrorblade support, which is something we saw quite a bit in the last patch. I haven't seen it this patch yet. Either that or he's going to go the Sunder build. Condemned. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I'm allergic to good Dota. That's why I've been festering in the Archon Valley for so long. So we're seeing a Bara off lane, I believe. Marana mid. Okay, Marana mid. I had that wrong. It is a support Speed on the Nature's Prophet. So introduce us now to our characters. Are you better now? On the Jug. 17 deaths concept on the Bara. KSL at Speed. Missing First Blood. Hold on. So First Blood is going to look like it's going to happen in the top lane on the Phoenix. Looks like slow is being applied onto the Snapfire, so he's going to go down as well. But the Earthshaker secures the First Blood. Let's take a look in the mid lane. Mid lane looks like we're looking pretty even here. Last hits and denies. And the bottom lane, we're seeing some illusion-heavy harassment with reflection. Bara landing a bash on the Juggernaut. He's going to be running down low. Are they going to commit on it? No, it doesn't look like it. Mid lane looking like it's pushing up on the Radiant side. So no uphill advantage for the Ember Spirit. Laning phase is looking pretty tough for the Dire side top. But it looks like it's going well for them bottom. They got a kill on Speed here. Juggernaut going to commit with the Blade Fury. Is going to kill the Terrorblade support. But it looks like Bara is going to get himself a kill and maybe 75 gold. 75 gold. No kill though. Oh, he's diving for it. And the bash. So not only does he get the kill, but he also gets the healing ward. He might die for it though. Never mind. No blood grenade will be thrown. But the Bara getting a whopping amount of gold from that. Let's look at the GP, the current net worth. Yeah, that's going to boost Bar up to number 2 in the game. Number 3 now, but for an off lane, that's pretty damn good. Top lane, we're going to see the Icarus dive is going to overcommit maybe, and is going to result in a death for the Phoenix. Meanwhile, so Phoenix goes down. Templar Assassin not able to get the kill on the Snapfire. Mid lane, still looking pretty even. In favor of the Marana. Last hits and denies. See, 7 denies on the Marana. 7 last hits on the Ember Spirit. He's having a tough game. I thought this was even. But this guy is having a rough battle at it. Marana playing on the opposite side of the map. Going for an arrow, but he's going to land a devastating Firestorm. Or Starstorm. And is going to commit 2 dives in it. Is he going to get the last hit? The Ember Spirits are going to go down for it. And no rotations from the Dire, who all have TFs available except for Terrorblade. Interesting. So we have Earthshaker playing up in the lane. Phoenix is going to apply some debuffs. We got Fire Spirits landing on the Snapfire. The Templar Assassin is going to sunder some armor. Going to secure the kill on the Snapfire. And they're going to go in. Despite being low, is immediately going to get canceled during his Icarus dive, and he's going to get smacked. Did we miss anything? Speed died in the bottom lane. Sorry, I missed it. Templar Assassin ferrying out a salve and a clarity. He's going to run right into the Snapfire, who knows that the Templar is over here, seen on vision, and is just going to kill him.
I've seen blue horns die better.
Yep. Snapfire just playing around in the enemy jungle. Does not give a damn. Icarus dive to follow up. Fire Spirits. The overtime damage is going to do a whopping number on the Snapfire. It's pinging for help. Earthshaker on the way with the case. Fissure going to go out. It's not going to save the Snapfire, but he's going to get low enough to die to the Enchanted Totem. Bottom lane, seeing some rotations coming from the Dire. They're looking for this Mirana. She's spotted on a ward, and now they're walking for her. Let's get this Dire side vision. Do they know she's there? I think they just barely missed her. Templar Assassin going to die top. Very common occurrence here, but I was super intrigued about this gank. Spearbreaker pinging that he might head top, but he's going to charge on the speed. Nature's Prophet here. Going to sprout on the Terrorblade. That is not the guy who can bash you, though. And Bar is just going to commit. They're committing under the tower. No rotation so far from the Dire, but they're going to come from the Twin Gate. Phoenix on the Twin Gate. TP from the Snapfire. Little Scatter Shot going to connect on the Terrorblade, but the ultimate from the Bar is going to secure the kill on the Juggernaut. Spearbreaker charge is going to land on 2. Phoenix is going to go down from the overtime. Or the Snapfire is going to go down from the overtime, excuse me, but Phoenix getting shot. Killed. The applause from the audience. So trading 2 for 2 in the bottom lane. I would say not bad for the Dire. Both supports for a carry and the support. However, Mirana is out for blood. Says, you're going to dive my bottom lane. I'm going to show up now after the fight. Mend is going to land on the Earthshaker, who does not have Fissure, but is going to cancel the Icarus dive. Slowing from the Blood Grenade and the Fire Spirits, but the last hit's going to come out from the auto attack from the Phoenix. Going for that straight Battle Fury after Phase Boots. Seeing some heroes gathering here in the bottom lane. 3 Radiant heroes top. But a couple of Dire heroes hanging out. May not have been spotted. Nether Strike going to land on the Juggernaut, who's instantly going to cast Blade Fury. We do have an Echo Slam coming in from the Earthshaker possibly, but the Phoenix Egg is going to come out after. The Icarus Dive is going to slow down speed. Speed might just tick down to the Fire. Fire Spirits on speed. Icarus Dive away. Beautiful gameplay. Juggernaut's going to go down during this whole ordeal as well. Snapfire Cookie is going to land on the Mirana, who's going to get the kill on the Bara. Is also going to secure a kill on the Terrorblade. Snapfire... What is this? That cosmetic's awesome. And the Dire team punished for staying a little bit too long. You know, they were poised around for a gank, which succeeded, but the Radiant side was able to rotate so fast. But now they might just see themselves fall victim to the same thing. Echo Slam's going to bring down the Terrorblade to half health, but he does have level 6. Spiritbreaker charge in on the Snapfire is going to bring it down low. Going to take down to the Fire Spirits. Fire Spirits also apply to the Earthshaker, who's also going to die. Damn. Well, we're seeing a comeback potential in the bottom lane now that it's ruled by the Dire. Radiant side, no way they're going to be able to come around there. However, Mirana did not die there. Still at the top net worth. Let's take a look at KD. Phoenix leading in the kills at 7 kills. Unsurprising with all these overtime kills. Followed by Snapfire. If you guys are enjoying the casting so far, please do leave a like on the video. It does help me know what you guys are interested in. And if there's any pointers you can give me in my casting, please leave a comment. We're seeing Spiritbreaker charging on speed in the top lane. Could have been scouted by some vision of the... Wait! Before you finish your Nether Strike, you should subscribe to the channel. The creep, Nether Strike, gonna break the trees. Speed, nowhere to run. Ults, panic ult. Does have the attack speed and the armor. The rotation from Snapfire. Snapfire Cookie is gonna put him down, but he's gonna charge in. He's gonna secure the kill in the Nature's Prophet. He's gonna charge. He's gonna run away, but the Earthshaker Fissure is gonna put him down in the Aftershock cancel on Icarus dive. Phoenix has had 4 Icarus dives canceled this match. You'd think you would learn your lesson by then. Super excited to see Spirit Breaker snowball in this game. Gonna land, commit the entire charge, but he's gonna get Omni Slashed. Split some of the damage, doesn't need to. Terrorblade Sunder is gonna bring him back to full health. Ember Spirit here to rotate, misses the Searing Chains, I believe, but lands the rest of the abilities. Juggernaut's gonna go down for it. Snapfire trying to get the last bit of damage out on the Ember Spirit. He does have the magic shield though, so it's not gonna do anything. Spirit Breaker hoping to continue the snowball, does not commit though. Earthshaker is scouted in the jungle. Searing Chains is going to connect, but Mirana is showing as well. Phoenix, Icarus dive. Fissure's going to land on the Spirit Breaker. Not able to get the Nether Blast. He's going to charge down on the Earthshaker. Has no way to escape. He does have ult. He's not going to commit to it. Dies to the Sleight of Fist from the Ember Spirit. A smoke's going to go down. They might be looking for this Mirana. What do you guys think that they're up to here? Using the same bit as last time. It is about the 14-minute mark. We might just see a Wisdom Rune theft. The pause comes out. Terrorblade disconnecting from the match. Maybe having some latency issues. 2 heroes on the dire side. They do scout the stack as well. Templar Assassin has his whole map to farm. Does not know where the Radiant heroes are. Let's take a look at Fog of War real quick. Does see this guy. Does see Snapfire. And does see all this. Does not know that he is farming so close to Nature's as well. To be honest, I thought that's part of my soundboard, and I thought that was longer. It's a little awkward. I didn't realize it was gonna cancel on me like that. But the Snapfire kisses. Gonna secure the kill on the Ember Spirit in the mid. I actually don't even know how he died. It was paused that whole time and I didn't look mid. So, died. Death recap, please. He got silenced by the Orchid. Sounds about right. Seeing a Templar sitting there in the invisible. Is he gonna get the Juggernaut? Hit him with a meld. Come on, you want to do it. You want to do it so bad. You had your shot. That would have been exciting. He doesn't even have Omni Slash. I think he would have died. We're seeing a smoke gank in the top. We're going to play the other sound bite. I need to get more, I know. 3 heroes in the dire side. Moving towards the mid lane. Dire heroes unaware of the smoke that is happening. Ember Spirit is scouted on the ward by the Radiant. Immediately converging on their kill. You might see an Earthshaker blink. Fissure goes out. Enchanted. Totem. Follow up. Oops. Pretty much what I would expect. Top lane, we're seeing a lot of heroes hoping to get this tower down, it looks like. The Ironwood Trance does have the Spirit Vessel. I once built this, went first item Solar Crest, and had a tier 2 tower at the 14-minute mark, so very similar. Orchid's going to go out, and the Phoenix is just going to die. Wrong place, wrong time. Snapfire quick with it, though. Double damage on the Mirana. Excuse me. Amplify damage. He's going to pick up a shield rune as well. This guy is not only doing a lot of damage, but he's tanky. Does see the TA. Immediately jumps away to safety. He's going to reply with an arrow who's going to land. Snapfire kisses. Orchid. Doesn't need an arrow. Fissure's going to connect and secure the kill. Arrow's going to land on the Terrorblade support. He was just in the back line. The Echo Slam in the Enchant Totem is just going to put him down. Mirana, first item Orchid, second item Manta Style. Is going to be moving towards the Ember Spirit, who just has a Maelstrom. Building towards the Yule Scepter, hoping to counter this Mirana Orchid. Reflection's going to go out in the Mirana. Mirana's going to reply with an arrow. He's going to leap away. Silence on the Borrow before the Nether Strike commits. Rooted in the fire. Searing Chains. Looks like it is... You are going to go down, Garbago. Looks like we're just one item away from that Manta Style. I think it's one of the most expensive recipes in the game, isn't it? $15.50 for a Manta Style? Just the recipe. Makes sense, though, because you're pretty much paying... You have the Yasha for this movement speed and the agility stats. Diadem gives you this all stats. And then the recipe you're pretty much paying for not only combining the 3 slots, but I try to think of the recipe as the component that allows you to create illusions. So paying $15.50 for the ability to create illusions on a 30-second cooldown is pretty good. So seeing it on not just a universal hero, but also an agility hero is very interesting. The charge is going to go and connect on both Mirana and the Snapfire. Phoenix just beaming lasers across the map, but the mechanism is going to keep them alive. Ironwood Trance. Searing Chain connecting on 2. Snapfire is going to go down. Mirana's going to go down. Big Echo Slam on 4! 4! With the Aftershock from the Enchant Totem's going to take out a 3rd, and he's just going to right-click the 4th one down! That's an Ultra Kill for Desire! Now that is an Echo Slam.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The Fissure Echo Slam. I want to see that again. Let's see that. Let me get my buttons out. Let's see that in instant replay. Here's our star. Instant Fissure. Blink. Let's get some split push going, considering now they're at the gold lead. Roche is going to go down to the Dire, though, without the Radiant even knowing a thing or two about it. A just picked up on the Templar Assassin. Very interested to find out why Null Talisman's picked up on TA. If you are aware of the Null Talisman and you pick it up on Agility Heroes, please leave a comment and explain why. I think the smoke may have been... It was not scouted on this ward, and Ember Spirit's just going to get silenced and killed. I was just about to mention that I think Ember Spirit saw the smoke. Ping is going out on the Jug. Yo, join the fight, Jug! Radiant Hero is just moving towards the mid lane. Silence is going to go out on the Phoenix. Phoenix is just done too. These guys are looking to snowball. They're not looking to lose this lead at all. Who does still have the Aegis, but the Yule's still going to come out. Snapfire Cookie, connect on the Spear Breaker. Does not allow him to Nether Strike. But honestly, if he had Nether Struck there, I think he would have died. Fissure, Terror Blade. Enchant Totem's going to continue the stun with the Aftershock of the Shard. Terror Blade's going to go down, but on the flip side, Spearbreaker's going to charge in after the TA's lost the Aegis. Does have the BKB. Charge is going to be canceled, but the Omni Slash is going to come out. Not going to land another strike. Continuously cancels the Nether Strike. No egg from the Phoenix, but he is going to try to Icarus dive out. He's going to be met with an Orchid into a silence. TA going for a desperate TP out. Yules is going to connect. Cancel the TP and dying to the Greater Treant. Don't mess with this guy. See, this is what I was talking about before. The Solar Crest on the Ironwood Treant. Do you see the damage that it's pumping out? It also helps that the Treant does not have any armor. So the towers just destroy the Treant so fast. Solar Crest not only gives the physical damage barrier, but also gives physical damage reduction with the armor. As you can see, it gives them 7 armor. So what used to have 0 armor now has 7 armor and can tank so much more. Take a look at this. Bam. Bam. Tanking. It would already be dead 7 times now. Okay, Fissure. 2 Ironwood Treants in the top. 2 Radiant Heroes in the middle. Dire is losing these buildings at an exponential rate. BKB coming out on the bar. He's just going to get Omni Slash to death. Meanwhile, other Dire heroes are just pushing other lanes. There's nothing they can do, it feels like. The heroes that stuck around to defend the base are going to utilize their ults. But he's just going to get DPS down. Phoenix is going to die in the egg with no Dire heroes to help. TA! TP back! He does have TP online, but is not going to use it just yet. Speed. Going to land the ult. Echo Slam on 2. Fissure to follow up. Enchant Totem is going to take them out, but 3 buybacks on the Dire. Do they respect the buybacks? Do they back, or do they commit? Jug's going to die for it. Earthshaker does also buy back, but does not have ult. We're going to see 2 landing on Fissure. Spearbreaker charge is going to get canceled by the Earthshaker Shard. We're instantly seeing a smoke gank coming from the Dire. They're out for blood. Turn the music. We used 3 buybacks. We cannot afford to lose, says the Dire. TA finally regrouping. They know Speed's back there. Speed's going to get scouted. He's already being charged by the bar. He has no idea. Maybe he's going to try to attempt to make an escape. No, he's going to be rooted and bashed. A bit of a blunder considering you do not have buyback. But realistically, what can a Dire do? The Radiant still has a tier 1 up in the mid lane. For a fight around Roche. The Radiant are going to use a scan over the Roche pit, but they don't scan anybody. Oh, but the Ember Spirit barely touches it. It turns red for just a moment, so now they know. Terrorblade's going to get scouted by the arrow. Dire Heroes making their way towards Juggernaut. Juggernaut jumping on the TA, but his TA is just going to blink out. Okay. For some reason, that Searing Chain's only lasting for about a millisecond. Nobody's dying yet, but we're seeing some Spirit Breaker charge in. BKB. Stun is not going to connect on the Juggernaut. Another strike. Okay, and looks like he's just going to get DPS down by an Omni Slash. Templar Assassin going to receive the Orchid and the Spirit Vessel. Does have the Daedalus. Ember Spirit in the back line is just going to get chain stunned and killed. Icarus dive away. Hoping to salvage just whatever they have left. Forgets to move forward before he TPs! You're done! Did not toggle movement before TPing, so he gets canceled by the Earthshaker. Speed. TPing in at the bottom tower is going to be met by a TA. Blinks out. Is bugging out just a little bit here. He's still bugging out just a little bit, but he's baiting. The team follow up. The arrow connects after the fissure, and he's stunned, and he's the only one with buyback. Let's see the 1 versus 4. However, Speed does have buyback as well, so if TA buys back, he could commit. Ember Spirit DCing. The game is already over, it looks like, and I think that's going to be GG. Commitment to all these ganks. Securing kills for her carry and her offlane. Her Earthshaker. Thank you guys for watching the casting portion of this video. Let's proceed to the analysis. Getting a very early Orchid pickup after treads due to being 6-0. Let's compare that to the mid lane from the other side. Dying to the Mirana just a couple of times. Mirana also securing kills on other people. Definitely helped to benefit the level advantage and the gold advantage in the mid lane. Ember Spirit hoping to catch up, goes for the Maelstrom, but I think this was a mistake. At the exact same moment that this Ember Spirit finishes the Maelstrom, the Mirana is going to finish the Orchid, meaning Ember Spirit, not having any gold to go off of, cannot fight until not only is he going to die right away. If we look here, that 6th kill from Mirana, I believe, is on Ember Spirit. Correct. I remember. And he instantly starts to buy the Yules. What I would have done here is probably just give up. I actually have no idea. I don't play Ember Spirit. I'm not going to try to pretend that I know what to do. However, if I see an Oblivion Staff on the opposing mid that's not a melee hero, I always assume that this is going to be an Orchid. So going for a first item Javelin and Maelstrom may not have been the play. What I would have done personally is I probably would have completed the boots and maybe gone... if I knew the opponent was building the Orchid, I could have gone Yules first and go for a fighting. Considering you had a Spearbreaker on your team who could rotate at a moment's notice. Having something to break the Orchid silence and be able to... or break a TP, because you could break the silence and follow up with a chain and potentially turn around, assuming that the Radiant side doesn't answer the Bara. Securing creeps with the arrow, considering it kind of a fat chance you land the arrow on the Ember Spirit. Those are going to be Hail Marys. It's going to give him a sense of hope with this Searing Chains. Does not use the bottle for the burst heal. He wants to give him a chance to think that he can win, and is also going to utilize the backpack mechanic to get the maximum regen out of this. So that forces the Ember Spirit out of lane, and he's going to lose on some XP. And not only that, but the Mirana's going to push and is immediately going to start searching for him, knowing he might be going for the bounty rune. Doesn't land the arrow, but the Starstorm's going to do a ton of damage, and he's just going to commit. As you'll see here, he's going to secure the kill. I would just like to analyze the teammates, so we can't put all of the blame on the Ember Spirit specifically. Like, what do? You need to win the mid lane, so you need to get XP and gold. The way you do that is by being there present with the creeps And now, oh, chat, type 1 in the chat if you've been here. You are dead, and now there are creeps under your tower. Oh, this is the worst feeling in the world. This is the worst feeling in the world. There's 3 range creeps in the mid lane, and you're level 4, and the opponent is going to be level 6 by the time you respawn, it feels like. This is probably the worst case scenario for a mid laner. Even though it's his first death, I would have much preferred dying 2, maybe even 3 times over losing this amount of creeps to the tower. Mirana might even start to DPS them down to make sure they die. Phoenix, being level 2, you don't have a lot of answers for a Mirana that's going to be diving your Ember Spirit. But we do have an offlane Bara with TP and with Charge of Darkness online. But he's been, it's very important that even though you're on the side lanes, that you are paying attention to the map, that you are paying attention to the mid lane. Because even though there's nothing I think that the Terrorblade or the Phoenix could do, it might be, especially with a Spirit Breaker, might be okay for the offlaner to TP to save the mid and allow the position forward to farm. Now, granted, would Terrorblade be able to farm here without Metamorphosis? I don't think so. Would Juggernaut get 1 free creep wave? Yes, absolutely. But the reason I say especially with a Spirit Breaker, TPs, commits Charge of Darkness, secures a kill, high-fives his mid laner, and then charges back bottom. When you have a highly mobile hero, it's very important to be ever present on the map. And though he might have been pinging, hey, I don't have charge, just because you might be able to absolve yourself of fault does not mean that that is going to benefit your mid laner. Absolving yourself as a teammate of fault of your mid laner's death, because granted, he could have just not been there and he wouldn't have died. Sure. However, I think that is important to note that the impact that this will have on the rest of the Ember Spirit's mid lane is he's just going to be further behind. Because now that leads the Mirana to clear this wave, quickly secure 2 components of the power treads, and is going to have treads before Ember Spirit's even 1/5 of the way towards boots of speed. That is the gap that you have here. Now he's obviously going to use the fountain regen, but let's take a look at the net worth. Mirana 2,400 to 1,200. Ember Spirit has so far been getting dumpstered in this lane, but that is not an excuse not to rotate. So he's just nearing Battle Fury. Just has Battle Fury ferrying out to him right now. He's not even going to get this last hit. He's just going to go for the creeps. I'm not sure if that was intentional. But take a look at this. We have a Templar Assassin hiding right here. This is a very anticipated moment of the last fight. What I wanted to see was an instant meld. Instant meld. Juggernaut does have Blade Fury. Yes. He does not have Omni Slasher TP. Should I expect the TA to know this? Absolutely not. But if you do not shoot your shot, you never make the basket. So what he does is he actually goes to pull the creeps. Pull the creeps. This by no means was scouted by Jug. This is what Jug saw. It looks safe. Look, Speed is farming right here. Phoenix never scouted. TA never scouted. The Mirana is drawing a circle up here. No one is even in this circle. Baro's even channeling this to kill the Jug. For some reason, no one goes on this Juggernaut. And he's able to just return back to farming and get his Battle Fury. I think that this is one of the pivotal moments of the game's outcome. But the biggest moment of this game's outcome, I believe, comes at the 19-minute mark. Spearbreaker is going to charge in. Okay. He's overcommitment a little bit, but he backs up. Good. You want to back. Earthshaker's instantly going to TP in. 4 heroes. It happened so fast my camera couldn't even keep up with it. This is the moment I think the Radiant team secures the game. They overcommit. Just as he's respawning, they overcommit. He lands the 4-man fissure, blinks in. 4-man Echo Slam. Hits the enchant totem with the shard. Stuns all of them. Enchant totem right click. Finishes off the kill in the Ember Spirit. And they have one guy left. TA who's just he's gonna shield and run away. And he's instantly gonna die to the right clicks. Not able to secure the kill on the Earthshaker. And now what went from a 2k gold lead, 1k gold lead, 2k gold lead for their whole game is now a 4k gold lead. And because they're dead, they're not farming. Juggernaut's farming. He never died.
Someone better help Dyer's middle tower.
Take a look. Let's skip a minute. 6k gold lead. 9k gold lead. 12k gold lead. 15k gold lead. As you can see, at this moment, the Dyer team lost grip of the match. They lost the map control, and they lost the farming game. Lost the farming game mid. The Juggernaut never got ganked, so he was just farming. And then Earthshaker is able to secure that 4-man slam, which allows him to snowball for the rest of the match. That has been my daily casting for you guys. If you guys enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like. If you didn't like it, dislike it. Tell me how you guys feel. And if you have any pointers for my future videos, please leave a comment. I have a couple of other ideas that I have planned for you guys for this video. I will see you guys for the rest of this week. I have a couple of things planned. Now, I might be getting surgery today, so video tomorrow might just be another one of these. I might have to postpone some of my plans that I had, which kind of sucks. It's very bad timing, but I'm not gonna spill you guys with too much of the details because it's a little personal. But I really enjoy this. This is something that I've really wanted to do for a long time. So if you watched to the end of this video, I thank you so much. Wait! Before you finish your nether strike,